Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. Today I'd like to have a look at a European market, this time the Dax. This is the 3-minute chart of the Dax in Europe. This is on MTPredictor 6.5. Just like to have a look at a couple of setups that have unfolded over the last 2 days. Today is Tuesday the 12th of April. This is real time at the moment. As you can see, we had a lovely automatic TS4 sell here earlier this morning. Standard MTPredictor trade setup, a red sell bar for TS4 sell coming with a red STF denoting a downtrend. So this was a standard trade setup. Let's put the analysis on. We right mouse click, select automatic setup, come over the color reversal bar here, and this gives us our entry level and our position sizing. Here we're keeping the risk under 2% of a 20,000 euro account, so that then allows us to sell 2 contracts at this level. Our initial stops here. Our target is projected on the chart down at this level. And as you can see, the DAX, excuse me, the DAX took us into a short trade and then declined nicely to within a tick of our first target. If we go down, when the market is just about reaching this target, we can see that the STF is weak. Therefore, what we'd do is look to come out at our target. And because we were so close, you could probably have an MIT order, probably a tick above this target, should be coming out right at this low. But the amazing thing is, just look at the profit in terms of risk units. Here the profit was approximately 10R. In other words, the risk was $275 and the profit was 2,700, approximately 2,700 euros, because this is the DAX. Therefore the profit was approximately 10 times greater than the initial risk. So as such, this was an absolutely brilliant example of a great trade, and is a standard and automatic MTPredictor trade, and has just unfolded on the DAX just this morning. If I clear the analysis, I want to go back a little bit on the DAX, and we can also see that there are losing trades. Here is one. If we select automatic analysis, we come on this blue buy reversal bar here. You can see we're actually taken into the tick, then stopped out. In this case, again, because we look at all our stuff in risk units, this means we've been a 1R loss. But can you see how by keeping the losses small and the profits large, that helps you to become a successful long-term trader? And again, these setups are on the chart in the terms of history signals for you, so we don't hide anything, they're all there for you. If we go back in time a bit further, this is another setup I want to look at yesterday. This unfolded just yesterday. If I zoom the chart out a bit further, first of all I want to put a DP off the prior low to get the idea of important support. So I'll choose DP, click on the prior swing low, and can you see how the DAX went down and then made a support right at this decision point level? And in fact, actually, if I go back to the prior swing, which was here, can you see how the high earlier in the day on the DAX was actually right at, if I just grab that across, sorry, my mouse is a bit funny, grab that across there, hit the high there. But that's not the one I want to look at. The one I want to look at is this decision point here. So here we had a major bottom, an initial rally down into an ABC correction for a TS3 setup. So if I go back to where the setup was and I put the analysis on, this is the holy grail setup that we look at, and it's my favorite trade setup because this is normally associated with a wave 2 in Elliott wave terms. So the criteria we need is a major low, which we've had here, an initial rally, then initial correction unfolding as an ABC. Because this is a holy grail, it will be against our red STF, but that's okay because it's a holy grail setup. We don't play for the first target, we play for at least this target here, which is the typical wave 3 WPT. If I zoom out a bit, you can see it's the typical wave 3 WPT and a potential 6.7R. So this is the target we play for. If I zoom the chart out, you can see we actually went straight through that target. And if I also put the decision point on from the prior swing here, whoops, missed, here, and drag it across, you can see we're also suggesting a stronger rally past our initial target here up into higher highs. When we get to this level, the STF is strong, therefore standard traders could then swap to the ATR stop, which we've taken out here, and if I put the analysis on, you can see we would have come out with a very nice profit of plus 8R. So this was an absolutely amazing trade that unfolded just yesterday on the 3-minute DAX. That's Monday, the 11th of April, and this was a holy grail trade, and as you can see, worked out absolutely brilliantly. Remember, holy grail trades, we look for an important low, an initial rally, an initial correction, which we assume is wave 2. We then play for a strong wave 3 type swing, which is exactly what unfolded, and as a result, the profits are normally large in relation to the risks. So a very good day yesterday with a lovely trade like this. And then also we must remember that we do have losing trades. All traders know and accept that trading is a matter of probability, so there'll always be losses. But here the losses are kept small, in this case minus 1R or minus 1 risk unit. Then we go a bit further forward in time. We actually had a DP buy here, but this was actually on a red STF, so you wouldn't take it. And even if you did, it was basically into the close of the day, so it was would have been a small profit anyway, but I'm not going to look at that one because it was against a red STF. The next one I want to look at is when we come into today, and we look at the standard trade here, TS4 sell on a red STF into a plus 10R. So the last 2 days so far on the 3-minute DAX have been absolutely amazing, with some really great trades. So this is just a good example for people who don't trade in Europe, just to show that MTPredictor working on other markets and other time frames. In this example, the 3-minute DAX.